Hello and welcome to Asia Calling, your window on Asia. In today's program, we mark the anniversary of the Rangoon University massacre, where government troops killed more than 200 pro-democracy students. Also, a heated debate in Malaysia over who has the right to convert children. And we investigate the so-called rat children tradition in Pakistan. In July 1962, students at the Rangoon University staged a peaceful demonstration against the government. The protest was violently suppressed by the newly installed military junta, resulting in the deaths of more than 100 students. The next day, the army blew up the student union building where students were taking refuge. The day would go down in history as the 7th of July student massacre. DVB looks back at the events.
Kin Monglei tried to get to the university campus, but the army was already there and had put up blockades. Kin Monglei then went to find his friend who was holed up in Inya dorm, along with hundreds of other female students. They'd hung their lungies from the ceiling, so the army would have to walk under them to get out. In Burma, it's considered bad luck and beneath men to touch women's clothing. After Kin Mong Lei left the campus, the army went in with guns and tanks to disperse the protesters. They dragged the students out of the dorms and shot them. More than 100 students were killed. The next morning, government troops blew up the Students' Union building, where students were still taking shelter. Kin Mong Lei remembers going back to the police station the next day and coming face to face with Colonel Sein Win, one of the commanders responsible for the massacre. He later succeeded Ne Win and held the presidency for 17 days before being ousted in a military coup during the mass student uprisings in 1988. It's been 51 years since the massacre, and today the Students' Union building is just an empty field. However, there are calls to restore the university, which has been the centre of the students' political movement since colonial times, and the Students' Union building. The university is set to reopen to teach several classes after the military closed the institution in the 1990s in order to suppress student activists. Kin Mong Lei continued with his journalism career, and at age 81 he is chief editor of the Golden Freshlands newspaper. And he is a member of the Myanmar Press Council.